There's a muted whoomp as we blow by an Opel waffling along in the middle lane at no more than 90 mep, but the car tracks arrow straight, hunkered down on its suspension. Finally, the numbers in the head-up display begin to change more slowly. 265, 270, 275, 280 kph. That's 174 mpis in the old money. The sound of 503 highly tuned horses at full stampede fills the cabin with an edgy, metallic snarl. Launched in 2022 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of BMW M GmbH, the M3 Competition Touring is the fourth body variant in the M3 M4 family. Over the years, enthusiasts have stuck running gear from E30, E36, and E46 M3s into wagon bodies, and BMW itself reportedly built a few mules to test the idea. But this is the first long-roof M3 officially created by BMW's in-house hot shop. You wonder why it took so long? Razor-sharp performance and handling with a side order of load-lugging capability? Sounds like the perfect all-rounder to us, certainly more appealing than a lumbering M-badged SUV. It even has standard all-wheel drive if you live in the snowbelt states. You'd expect, most of the hardware under the skin of the M3 Competition Touring has been lifted pretty much straight out of the all-wheel drive M3 Competition X-Drive sedan, a car that stirred us during our 2022 Performance Vehicle of the Year shootout. Hilariously unhinged was senior features editor Christian Seabaw's succinct summation of the BMW 4-door that proved just 0.2 seconds slower to 60 mph than a 630 HP Lamborghini Huracan STO, and could hang with a 720 HP Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series on Angeles Crest Highway. He'd probably need to lie down in a dark room after a fast drive in the M3 wagon. As in the sedan, the twin-turbocharged BMW Straight 6 under the hood of the M3 Competition Touring makes its 503 HP at 6,250 RPM and pumps out 479 lb-ft of torque from 2,750 to 5,500 RPM. BMW claims a 0 to 60 mph acceleration time of 3.4 seconds, which is identical to that claimed for the sedan. But the sedan nailed a 0-60 mph time of 3.0 seconds in our testing, on the way to running a 11.1 second quarter mile at 124.7 mph, and the wagon feels scarcely any slower. On a quiet Sunday morning blast through central Bavaria, with the engine and transmission in their most aggressive settings, and the drivetrain in 4WD Sport, the M3 Competition Touring attacked the empty two lanes with the poise and precision, the verve and vivid acceleration of a supercar. It felt crisper and cleaner while changing direction than the previous generation Mercedes-AMG C63 S-Wagon we drove across Germany in 2020. That's partly because the BMW is slightly lighter than the thundering V8-powered Mercedes, but it's also because the M3 Competition is less nose-heavy, boasting a 50-50 front-to-rear weight distribution compared with the 55-45 of the C63S. What you don't feel, however, is exactly what's happening where the rubber meets the road. Yes, the M3 Competition Touring pretty much goes where you point it with minimal fuss. The impressive front-end grip is balanced by the 4WD Sport setting's propensity to send as much drive as possible to the rear wheels. We weren't about to get all smoky and sideways in two-wheel drive or drift mode on a public road. The interior is dominated by BMW's giant curved display screen, on which live a 12.3-inch instrument panel and a 14.9-inch infotainment screen, all powered by BMW's operating system 8. M-specific design features, including red accents on the M buttons on the steering wheel and the start-stop button on the center console, litter the cabin. The shifter in the console features an embedded M logo and stitching in M colors. Leather trim is standard, but if you order the full leather package, you get leather-covered knee pads on either side of the tunnel. Our test example came fitted with the optional M carbon sport seats, whose carbon fiber construction makes them 21 pounds lighter than the regular seats. However, their sharply edged side bolsters make them a pain, literally, to get in and out of, unless you're possessed of a race driver's snake-hipped agility. And if you left-foot brake, you will feel the hard-raised carbon element at the center of the seat bottom cushion every time you move your left leg. They are a designer's idea of a race seat, not the real thing.